Hi, I'm James Hetherington.
And I'm Marco Balsamo.
And welcome to the first edition of the Fiasco Sports World Cup show.
We'll be covering each group of the FIFA World Cup on a weekly basis.
And logic dictates we start with Group A. So, Marco, let's hear it. Who's in the group?
Group A features Brazil, Croatia, Mexico and Cameroon.
First up, we're going to talk about Brazil. Currently, FIFA rank Brazil 6th in the world in international football, and they have 5 World Cups in 1958, 1962, 1970, 1994, and most recently 2002. Big key players here: Neymar, Oscar, Thiago Silva, one of the best defenders in the world, if not the best, and Hulk, the Brazilian powerhouse.
X factors for Brazil, obviously home ground advantage, playing in front of their fans. Their average age is 25, so a lot of their players are coming around to their prime, and obviously players like Neymar and Thiago Silva are huge for them.
Definitely.
Odds to win, $4, they're the favourites, and odds to qualify in the group, $1.03, so not much there.
Not a lot of value there. $4 maybe. First match against Croatia on the 13th of June, 6 a.m. Tune in on SBS to catch that one.
Next up, we'll talk about Croatia, currently ranked 20th in the world by FIFA. Their highest World Cup finish was 3rd back in 1998.
That's pretty good.
For a smaller nation, can't complain with that. Key players: big man Mario Mandzukic, the big forward for Bayern Munich, banging goals there. Then they got the likes of Modric, Olic and Eduardo.
Some strong players there for sure. I think that could be one of the biggest X factors for Croatia. They're strong attacking players going forward. Modric can obviously set up goals. A negative factor though, however, is they missed the last World Cup. Bit of an outlier, they made everything in between World Cups, Euros, so I wouldn't stress too much on that. Mandzukic, he's a huge key factor, champion of everything at Bayern at the moment, he will bang in goals. Odds to win, $126, same as Mexico, funnily enough, and $2.10 to qualify, so not necessarily a lot of value there. Let's talk about Mexico now. Currently ranked 19th in the world by FIFA, their highest World Cup finish was the quarterfinals in 1970 and 1968. Not the worst of results, but obviously a long way from the top. Key players include Javier Hernandez, star forward Man United, Hector Herrera, talented midfielder Carlos Vela and Giovanni Dos Santos.
X factors for Mexico are locality, not far from Brazil obviously. 9-time CONCACAF winners, so they've got experience. And bit of a negative, they had 3 coaches sacked in the span of 1 month. So they didn't have the best of qualifying campaigns, so who knows what their form will be like going into the World Cup. Odds to win, same as Mexico, $126, and same to get through the group, $2.10. So
right, and the first match for Mexico will be versus Cameroon on the 13th of June at 2 a.m. our time, SBS. Check it out.
Lastly, we'll talk about Cameroon, currently ranked 50th in the world by FIFA, not best. Their highest World Cup finish was in 1990, they made it to the quarterfinals. Key players: Alex Song from Barcelona, Samuel Eto'o, obviously Chelsea's star forward, Nicolas Nkulu and Maxim Choupo-Moting.
Right. Let's talk about the X factors. They are a huge underdog in the group. No one's giving them much of a chance. They could surprise. You get that in the World Cup, but I wouldn't hold your breath at this stage. Jet lag could be a huge issue. It doesn't sound like it, but they are a long way from home, around the other side of the world, in Brazil from Africa. They didn't qualify for the last 2 African Cup of Nations. I think that's a pretty big thing given the squad they have, especially Samuel Eto'o. He's been one of the best forwards in the game in the last, I'd say, 15 years. Odds to win, not giving you much of a chance, $501. Not a lot of value there either, just because they're not going to win, as simple as that. Odds to qualify for the group, $5.50. Outside chance, sure, but worth a look, but I don't think we'd be betting on it.
No, probably wouldn't.
Lastly in the show, we're going to give out our yellow card of the week. Mine, if you don't mind me taking the lead on this one, Marco, is going to go to Neymar for all his diving. Check out this video here. Now this is a prime example of how bad Neymar's dives could be, and honestly I don't want to see him in the World Cup. I hope he gets punished a bit more severely.
Yeah, it's something to look out for. Hopefully he doesn't go down easily. It's not something you want to see.
Definitely not, especially not on the World Cup stage. It's too big to be undermined by, I guess you could say, the easiest form of cheating.
My yellow card goes to whoever gave Pitbull the right to create the World Cup song this year. I mean, the song's called We Are One. It's by Pitbull, Jennifer Lopez, and Claudia Layet, or I'm not sure on that pronunciation. But don't check it out. It's not the greatest song. Pitbull should not be anywhere near a World Cup. It's just not what you want to hear.
Definitely not. We're going to include a little bit in the show. Have a listen. Now you can see what Marco's talking about here. This is worthy of a yellow card. Could be pushing a red. We're not going to give out a red on the first episode. But Pitbull, what are you doing, mate?
Yeah, just stay away from the World Cups, mate. It's come around every 4 years. We don't need you ruining them. We've been the Fiasco Sports World Cup show. Hope you've enjoyed week 1.
If you could, hit that like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and tune in to the Fiasco radio show at 5:31 AM on Sunday nights at 6 PM. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.